Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Average Joe's 3D. I'm your host, Fergie. And this is another maker box that we're going to open today. We'll see what we have inside and how we're going to use it. So let me go ahead and open it up. See what we have. Here we go. This time it's Sour Patch. Yum, yum, yum. We get a coupon for MakerBox. It says, show off your MakerBox love. Right there. Order now. We'll include it with your next box. No additional shipping charges. And they give a link to a website. Extra value in the box. Just filament. So this is all about the box inside. And t-shirt if you want it. Right now I have MakerBox sample pack, 16 colors. So you're going to get 16 colors, 50 grams for each sample. It's an exclusive offer that you can take advantage of. But you know what? Let's get right to the filament. Now, this first filament I'm excited about. This comes from Polyalchemy. So this is a very good filament. Not only that, but this is Elixir Gold. Okay? This is going to print like PLA, a 200 to 220 C, room temperature on the bed to 55 C, regular speed. It's a custom blend of products that give this a satin light finish or feel to it. So this is Polyalchemy, and as you can see, look at the sheen on that. I mean, this is ridiculous. I have a great idea of how to use this. Next, this is from Push Plastics. This is PLA, so it prints like normal. High quality standard PLA available in many great colors. And this is one of their extra rolls, so they give you 50% more of this red material. So this is from Push Plastic. Great. Now our next one, it says PC Max in white. This prints hot. I mean, this prints really, this is like nylon hot. This prints 250 to 270 on the nozzle, 80C on the bed. The PC Max offers high printing quality, great mechanical strength, high heat resistance, excellent impact resistance, fracture toughness. Build tech and enclosure is advised. So they're looking for build tech on the bed and some kind of enclosure to prevent warping and use in a well ventilated area, because this is polycarbonate. So we'll see if we can make something with this as well. Last but not least, this is by ColorFab, one of my favorites, ColorFab. This is NJEX Lux. Sounds pretty fancy, doesn't it? Okay, this prints a little bit hotter than PLA. We're talking 220 to 240. And a 75 to 85 C bed temperature. So we're talking like PLA, not PLA, I'm sorry, we're talking like ABS. So you have to have a really hot bed and a really hot nozzle. This is a blend of reflective materials. Now get this, this is reflective materials used to diffuse and scatter light in all directions. For the eye, it's nearly impossible to spot the layering, even at 0.2 layer height, which is what I use. Just your medium layer height. You're not going to be able to see the layers because of the way the light hits it. Really great. So this is like optical illusion stuff. 85 C temperature resistant, so you can get it pretty hot. Part cooling fans. Now they want the part cooling fan at 0 to 30%, which means that this is going to be like PET G, not a lot of cooling to let everything settle down. All right, so we have our 4 different things, and you're saying, well, what are we making with this? Now everything's going to be easy to print except for the Max PC, because I'm going to use it without an enclosure, although I could use it with my FL Sun QQ Cricut. Put cardboard around the Delta, and I can enclosure that way. That might be the way to go with this. But you say, what are we going to use this on? Because, you know, I try to make multiples with filament. So let's take a look up here. Come on, up. Look at this. Now this is something I'm kind of excited in making because this can be done in 2 colors. This is Thingiverse, and it is a pod. Just type in pod, and I'll put a link below. Where's my finger? Below. But this is a pod walker. You can do it in multiple colors, so I'll do like that satin for the shell, and then maybe something for the legs, maybe that red PLA, and then I'll do another color combination. But the great thing about this, and another reason I'm doing it, is the layout. Now watch this. They have each individual part, which is a lot. In fact, if we take a look at the file, that's a lot of parts, guys. There's more parts than I want to print and keep track of. And position. Well, what they've done, go into details. Here you go. Is they've included 2 additional files. Now this one, here you go, is going to be one color, and this one would be the other. So they're already positioned on the bed. These are set up for about 132 by 151. So I'm reading the dimensions. You can put it on as far as the bed goes. Let me zoom in on that. There you go. So that is a lot of common printers. You don't have to have a CR10 to print this out. It should print on just about everything. In fact, hold on here. Let's see. The Ender 2 is like 150, about 150. So you could print this easily on an Ender 2. And they did all this on purpose because they want to make sure that everybody has access to these files because, man, these things are a lot of fun. So I'll, in the next couple days, print these out. It takes about 5 hours, and we will see the results. So I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Now, guys, that is the end. And I've learned something in this episode, and that's not every poster and file is the same. The poster who created the pod walker thought ahead of his audience and how it's going to be printed out. There are many times I tried to print things out, and the guy had a beautiful build, but it wasn't designed specifically for 3D printing, so it took a tremendous amount of fixing in Tinkercad or Blender, and it took a lot of support, like more support than I want to do. But this guy optimized everything, including the placement of the parts for everybody to use. So these are the things I look for because I don't have hours to babysit a part. Come on. And the failure rate in this is very low, and better yet, no supports in this. He designed it to use no supports, which is a big plus in my book. So check out, I don't know if I can pronounce that name here. There we go. This guy, for Jersey, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but dude, you rock, and I'm totally making a bunch of these. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put comments below. Let me get my finger in there, below. And don't forget to subscribe so that we can continue to grow the channel. See you on the next episode of Have Joe's 3D.